Ancient Iran. The Zagros region seems to have been occupied at a very remote time by peoples whose origin is still unknown. They are called Asiatic, the term by which the inhabitants of this part of Asia, in prehistoric times, are generally designated. It is probable that as early as the prehistoric period groups of these so-called Asiatic peoples inhabited villages near the sources of rivers and that, even if they mainly subsisted by hunting, they gradually became farmers and stock raisers. They had domesticated some species of animals, including various sorts of sheep and oxen. And the large number of spindle whorls of sun-baked clay found on the site of their first settlements is adequate proof that they had already mastered the art of weaving. They used the sling and the club rather than the bow when hunting, and hoes of chipped stone and flint knives for farming. Metal had not yet made its appearance. Without a potter's wheel, they made very simple vases, which they baked in the open air on brushwood fires. At least that is what we have learned from the archaeological excavations carried out in Iran over the last 25 years. Little primitive villages of sun-baked brick developed gradually as the inhabitants of the country devoted themselves increasingly to agriculture, and the need for a larger supply of manpower was felt. The hunters who had become comparatively settled built kilns and discovered a method of molding bricks, which considerably altered the aspect of their houses. Their taste improved, and this was particularly obvious in the art of pottery. The shapes of their pots became more elegant. At first, the decoration imitated basket work, but later flights of birds and files of ibexes, depicted in a way which was at the same time naturalistic and schematic, were also used to ornament the vases. Then metalworking appeared, although it only developed slowly among these villagers. Copper points began to replace carved bones as the heads of weapons, although flint and obsidian implements and stone clubs and axes were still in more or less general use. Tombs have yielded small pieces of jewelry made of copper, shells from the Persian Gulf, and cornelian and turquoise beads from the eastern regions bearing witness to a system of barter which was already highly developed. The principal Iranian sites of this period which have been excavated are Shaush, Khuzestan, Tepe Sialka, near Kashan. Tepe Hisar, near Damgan. Gan Tepe, near Gors Tepe. Tel Baco near Persepolis. Turan Tepe, Gorgun. Hazanlu, Azerbaijan. These simple facts sum up several centuries of material evolution in the life of an agricultural race, which passed slowly from the Stone to the Bronze Age and did so alone, without any outside contributions. In the following period, still part of the 4th millennium BC, the progress of this rudimentary civilization became more rapid and more significant, but can still be considered as the result of normal local development. Ceramics are now richer and more varied. In the decoration, use is made of further kinds of animals, chasing one another or fighting, figures 4 and 5, and of a skillful geometry which, in the highly original workshops at Susa, Tel Bakun, Teep Sialk, etc., transforms basically animal shapes into what are virtually abstract patches and lines. The latter are more closely connected with the strange world of superstitions than simple decorative art, figures 6 to IO and PL6.